Hi guys, and welcome to another MySTV how-to video with me, Anthony. Calling all business people, because today we have the perfect video for you, and it's all about creating a LinkedIn profile. Now, LinkedIn is a social media platform that in the past in Italy was not so common, but it is becoming more and more common now, just like it is in the rest of the world, because for example, in the UK or in the USA or Australia, it is most people in a business environment will have a LinkedIn profile. So I'm going to show you how to create one. I'm going to explain what to include, what not to include, and how to structure your language. And we begin with the most obvious element, the profile photo. Now, the photo should be professional. You should not be in a nightclub with a Jack Daniels and Coke or anything like that. You should be in a professional setting, and it's not necessary to have a whole body photo. You can do, but typically most professionals that I have seen on the internet have a photo that is sort of from the stomach or the waist up. Number two, the second element is the headline. Now, typically this is what will appear at the beginning or at the top of the page. Now, you have 120 characters here, but honestly, not all of those are necessary. And in fact, most people just put keywords. They put their company name and their job title. Why? Because LinkedIn is, first and foremost, it is a search engine. So if employers are looking for particular people, so for example, junior PR consultant at Radium Public Consultancy Limited. So if they're looking for a PR consultant, they type that in and they will find your profile along with a few other people's. So it allows you, like Google, to be found in a search. Number three is the summary. Now I'm going to give you some examples here. The summary, this is where you include longer descriptions of your job successes, your qualities, your experience. This is where you put more of the detail about you as a person and what you can bring to the table. Some examples for you. My job gives me the satisfaction of transferring my passion for cinema and the big screen into video making for a variety of international companies, if you're in the filmmaking world. So notice I use quite a lot of long words there, structured in a very, very formal way. You find that in formal English, your sentences typically are longer and have more conjunctions. Another example, the most rewarding part of my job is giving people the skills that they need to develop as people and progress in their careers. Sounds very nice, sounds very, very good to the ear. Pretty good description if you're in management, but you can take that structure and you can morph it into whatever is relevant to your career. Final example, my experience includes the designing and implementation of new market research tactics in a multinational corporation. It's difficult also for me to say. But you get the idea. There's lots of sort of longer sentences than you find in common spoken language, and it has sort of almost a rhythmical flow. Practice will help you with this. You can find numerous examples of how to do this on the internet and in your MyS lessons if you come to the school. Part 4 is the experience section. This is typically where you will chronologically state your work experience. You'll have maybe the title of your job and the company with the years of service, and then you'll have a short description, not too long. This is not your CV. This is just a LinkedIn profile. So an example, Customer Relations Manager 2017 to 2018. My role was contacting customers by telephone to assess satisfaction levels, provide a first-class service, and respond to any queries they may have had. Short, longer in terms of the sentences themselves with some conjunctions because we are being formal and we're trying to sound good to the reader. But yeah, you don't need to write a novel. And that is how to create a LinkedIn profile. If you've ever created a LinkedIn profile and you have some suggestions that I've not mentioned, put drop them in the comments below. We are definitely curious to read them. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you get that top job, that top management job in New York City that you're looking for. Remember, your teacher, your online teacher. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and switch on the bell icon to get notifications of when we upload. My name is Anthony, and this was MySTV. Bye-bye.